Today I'm going to be discussing nutrition for today. The nutritional values that we need to keep our body healthy has been changing over the last few years as far as what doctors have researched, and I would like to talk about the main three important parts of nutrition, which are the proteins, fats, and carbohydrates that we have in our food and what they do, and the most healthiest ones that we can be eating. So first, the proteins, 50% of the cells in our body are made of protein. And protein is a major factor as far as transporting nutrients into our cells and protecting our cells and throwing away whatever the cells don't need. So the kind of proteins that are the best kind of proteins are from whey and soy protein, and also from fish. We can have beef and chicken, but they're just not as healthy. It's recommended that we have 3 servings of beef or chicken, but we can have as much fish and whey and soy protein as we need. 20 to 40 grams a day. Some people need maybe 40 if they're going to be bodybuilding, but for people who aren't bodybuilding, 20 is sufficient. So and that's the main thing with the proteins. You can get soy protein drinks in the store. You can get up to 40 grams in one bottle, and you can use them for breakfast and lunch if you're in a hurry, and they really give you a lot of energy. So that's the main thing with proteins. And the next one is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are very important. They give us energy, and we need them to get going. They're usually fruits, vegetables, and grains have the carbohydrates. The best kind of carbohydrates are the kind that are digested slowly, such as wheat, spelt, millet, amaranth, and steel-cut oats are the best kind of, because they don't get into your, the sugar doesn't get into your bloodstream as fast, and you can have energy longer, and you don't get a low from the, you don't get a high and then a low. Whereas white flour and cane sugar, they will give you more of a fast up, and then you drop and you're really tired afterwards. So that's the main thing with the carbohydrates. And also you want to focus on having more vegetables than fruits, because vegetables have less sugar, and fruits are good for you, but with too much of them and not enough vegetables, it's going to bring the sugar up, and you can get diabetes, even because fruit sugar really is the same as regular sugar, except that fruit has more vitamins, but the sugar content is usually just as much as a candy bar for many times. So that's the, and then the fats. Fats are very important to our body. We need them to do everything, just like proteins and carbohydrates. But we store our fats, and when we don't eat, that's what our body uses, is fats. The fats, we live off of our fats. So the healthiest fats right now that we know are the nut oils and the olive oils, the fish oil, and they're very important. They have omega-3 acids that help our brain function better, and it's very important that we have the fats. Now, we can have saturated fat too, which is butter and animal fats, but they're not as healthy, but it's still part of our American diet, so I won't say that we shouldn't have it, but just not as much. And if we had fish every day, we'd probably be a lot healthier, but most people aren't going to be willing to do that and give up having meat or turkey or other things. So if you are in a hurry and you just find yourself not eating right, there are certain supplements that you can take. There's certain supplements that you can take that will boost your energy up, and we'll start with fats. You can have wheat germ oil, in pill form, and you can have fish oil in pill form. You can have Neptune krill oil and cod liver oil, and that will supply the fat if you're not having enough fat in your diet. As far as carbohydrates, they have certain crackers like rye and high fiber crackers, which are called crisp bread. And if you find that you're not eating enough bread when you're on the run, you can grab a cup of crisp bread crackers, and that will give you all the energy you need for carbohydrates. And protein shakes can substitute a meal, like I had said before. And spirulina, chlorella, and green algae are very good for you. They will give you pretty much protein, carbohydrate, and almost many trace minerals. Plus, they will also give you vitamin A, and they'll strengthen your whole body. So that's main things. If you're not eating right, you need to focus on, and also a B complex vitamin. If you're not getting enough nutrition as far as you're not eating enough fruit and vegetables, a B complex is very good, because then you have all the energy you need if you're not getting it from your food. So mainly that's the substitute. And after eating well, we also have to make sure that we exercise and get enough sleep. And that's a hard thing to do in this society when we're all busy, but that will help our body assimilate the vitamins that we get from the food that I just discussed. So basically, that's my speech. It is about nutrition, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.